Today's video is a head-to-head clash. So this video is literally me comparing both of these primers at the same damn time. Half of my face I use the L'Oreal base, and on the other side I use the Porefessional. So let's get ready to fucking rumble and see which one is the winner. Also stay tuned for the rest of this series. Whoever wins from these two is gonna move on to the next round, and then we're gonna compare it to the Touch and Soul primer. And then ultimately, our final one is comparing to the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. A lot of people love this shit. So we're just gonna keep going until we find out which one is best and which one's best for your budget. And I feel like I already know ahead of time which one's gonna win. But this one, this might be an upset, okay? The underdog might come through and snatch this shit. So stay tuned and let's see which one wins. So I already went ahead and I prepped my skin, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put this is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base on this side of the face, and then on the other side we're gonna go in with the Benefit Porefessional. Everyone loves the fucking Porefessional, and it's a good product, it's a great product, but we're just here comparing the both, and then you can maybe decide what product works or which one you want to try. I feel like already my skin looks so much better. So the way I use this product, I don't know like if you use it any other way will it work the same, but the way that I've always used it is I literally tap it into the skin. I press it into the skin, and it kind of, I mean, it's a pore filling primer, but I feel like if you tap them into the skin, and because this one is already so thick, it just like covers nicely and fills them in. And I already feel like my skin looks, I can see on the viewfinder, even though I'm blind. You guys, by the way, I'm blind, so like a lot of times I can't even tell if I'm in focus or not. But I have it connected to my computer, and on my computer and even in the little viewfinder of the camera, this side just looks a lot smoother. So on this side we're gonna do the Porefessional by Benefit. This consistency, it's a lot more like a thick cream, if you will. So we're gonna do the same thing. Why do all these songs, lit ass songs, come on when I'm trying to film? Like over here trying to act professional, and my Pandora just wants me to get lit. I'm putting this where I have most pores. So I feel like I'm doing Benefit a favor by putting it on this side of my face, because like I said, on this side I have a lot more acne marks. There's bigger pores on the side, and there's bigger, like, it's just more texture. Just off the feel, this one feels really like silicone-y, like powdery, and this one feels more like sticky, which can be a good thing. So let's find out. So the foundation that I'm going to be using today is the Jouer High Coverage. This foundation is pretty fucking bomb, unless you cry. If there's gonna be water involved, avoid this foundation at all costs, because it will leave streaks down your face, like where the tears fall from. Yeah, they'll stay on your face. So I'm gonna use a kabuki brush. This is the Luxie Pro Precision brush, and then I'm gonna go over with the beauty blender. I forgot what it was called. Obvio. Those primers were the only primers that I used. I didn't use anything else. I didn't use any like long-lasting what the fuck am I saying? Long-lasting primers or mattifying primers or anything like that. You're definitely welcome to, but on myself, I don't use primers all that often. I really only use like pore filling primers if ever, and that's usually only if I'm like going out or it's a special event, or you know, I know that there's gonna be pictures taken, then I'll do the pore filling primers. Just looking at this in my mirror, I feel like this side is a lot more matte. It just looks a lot smoother, and this side, like you see that sheen you don't really see it on this side. And I feel like right now it might look nice, but in a few hours am I gonna want all of that going on? So I was really gonna finish the rest of my face off camera, and then I was like, hold up, wait a minute, no, let me just show them real quick that I'm using the same things on both sides, because then I don't want people to think that I'm lying to them, even though I don't know why I would lie to you all. My videos are not monetized yet, and even if they were, why would I lie, you know? I use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This shit is bomb. It's literally one of my favorites. I haven't set my foundation or my concealer. I just, you know, popped that shit in place and blended it out with the beauty blender. I'll be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is supposed to not have any color to it because it's translucent, but it's a little on the white side. Like even for me, the first time I used it, I was like, wow, okay, hello little white. I don't know if there's any flashback because I've never taken a picture with flash with using this powder. As you can see, I'm putting the same amount. I'm really like pressing in to this area here because I feel like that's what you see the most. That's where I have a lot of pores. Try not to get any fallout on my lashes, especially if you're wearing like mink lashes. These are mink lashes. If you get powder on them, they just look dusty. It looks like you've had them for years. I'm gonna go back in, and I'm not adding more product, but this is picking up whatever's left over. At the same time, it's pushing it into the skin. This is really just a darker face powder. I just really love being bronze, and the fact that I'm wearing white, again, sigo con mis vacation vibes, but this is giving me vacation vibes. I was gonna go on a vacation at the beginning of May, but it was canceled due to the Rona. So I'm getting my vacation feels now. You guys, I have a vivid imagination, and every once in a while I'll just be like, ooh, I'm walking down the beach. I'm not though. I wish. I really don't like highlighter anymore. You all know I'm extra, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of the fucking highlighter. Every once in a while I'll put it, but I'm just using blush. This is the Tarte Feisty. MAC Whisper of Guilt. This is like honestly one of the best highlighters ever. It looks so good on so many people. I'm just gonna be checking in throughout the rest of the night to see which side of my face looks better. I didn't set my face with no setting spray, and I won't be touching up the rest of the night. It's been about an hour since I did my makeup, and I just want you all to see how my skin looks. And we'll see if any of this moves or if one side gets more oily than the other. And I'll check in. I do wear glasses, and just know that I have marks all the time on the side of my nose. Like, even if you wear sunglasses, most of the times if you wear sunglasses, you're gonna have those little glasses marked. So we're gonna see if we have any. I see a little bit up in here. Not sure if the camera is gonna pick that up. And on this side, I don't have any. Remember, this is the Porefessional side and this is the L'Oreal side. I don't know if you can tell, but I can definitely tell that this side is a lot more matte. Like, you see some shine up in here. And that's also why I don't like highlighter, by the way, because highlighter I feel like just makes me look more oily, and I have like bigger pores, so I don't want to call attention to them. So I just usually skip that step all in all. But this, my cheek here, this area, the apple of my cheek, does look like it has more oil than this side. This is the last and final check-in. I've been editing all day. I'm basically done with the video. I'm just waiting for this last clip. I will say that I did see with the Porefessional, I don't think you're gonna be able to tell but it did break up the foundation on this side, and it's definitely breaking it up along my nose, but that's pretty normal. On this side it is as well. It's just not that intense, but I never had that happen before with like my foundation breaking up. I know that this Jouer foundation, like once it sets, but that it literally like crumbled it up and like it just looked like a blob. And I did smooth it out with like a brush that didn't have any product, like I didn't put anything, I just went over it. But I was like, wow, that's interesting. So just for that reason, I'm gonna give it to my homegirl L'Oreal. This stuff just makes my makeup last. Like it just keeps me matte, it keeps my makeup in place. It's something that I use in my freelance kit whenever I do makeup, and I've heard nothing but great reviews from people who have extremely oily skin. So I definitely feel like this, besides being a pore filling primer, it helps with oily skin. And I don't feel that the Benefit Porefessional does that. I don't think Benefit Porefessional controls oil in any way, but this stuff does. So for that, homegirl is the winner. Hey. And yeah, she'll be facing off the Problem. Who the fuck came up with that name? I'm sorry. I've been trying to say this name the entire day, and it's just a tongue twister for me. But she's gonna face off Touch and Sol, and I feel like you can tell that I've used this. I feel like L'Oreal is gonna take it, but who knows? Maybe Touch and Sol or Tatcha are gonna come out swinging. Stay tuned. I should have really looked for the fucking products before I started filming. Where did it go? I'm telling you all, I lose shit all the time, and it's always right in front of my face.
My dogs are wild. Welcome to my house. This is literally all day long.
L'Oreal. What am I saying? Hey.